long time no see. We're back playing Minecraft for this week's snapshot, which is 13W36A. Today we're going to be taking a look at a lot of new changes that Mojang has implemented for Minecraft. A lot of them including terrain generation, as well as a couple new items. So let's get started. First thing you'll notice is there's a bunch of stuff behind me. One of the first things I noticed was in the blocks. There's a new block which is um, packed ice, and we also have our regular ice here. They both have the same sliding effect. I'm not sure how packed ice is implemented yet, as all the features are hidden, so these are just things that I've noticed. I'm sure I'll miss a couple things as well, um, since we don't know what everything consists of yet. This is just stuff that I've noticed right away. We also have this stuff right here, which is Podzol, which is a new sort of terrain. Get out of here, sheep. As well as we also have a lineup of new fish. We have the raw salmon, cooked salmon, pufferfish, clownfish, and then the regular fish. There aren't any fish in the water as of yet that I've noticed. He might be planning to add that later, or it might just be a new part of the fishing feature. As well as there's a new fishing enchantment, which I will show you. It is Luck of the Sea. I have Luck of the Sea 3 on here, which you can get from the tools. Yeah, Luck of the Sea right there. As well as there are a bunch of new decorative blocks, which consist mostly of plants. I'll show you some of these plants here really quick. We have the sunflower. We also have the rosebush, the fern. Let's see if I can identify. That's a lilac. We also have the pony. I don't know how to pronounce flowers. I'm terrible. Red tulip, orange tulip, as well as azure bluette. I think these are French. Allium. Poppy in place of the roses, and blue orchid. I think we also have these here, which did I miss these? Oh, okay, and the daisies. Just to name a few, I think there's a couple other ones that I might have missed. Besides that, we have a couple new features when it comes to the options menu. You notice that some of the sound settings are a little bit different than what I normally play on. That's because I'm still tweaking them, because you have this whole new music and sound options. You can go from everything from player to weather to the jukebox note blocks, which is awesome, but still tweaking it. We also have the super secret settings menu, which actually doesn't even let you go into it, so I have no idea what's in there. We probably will find that out upon release. As well as that, there's a new particle setting that I noticed when I was flying around. If you notice it below me, it's the little particle effect when you land. And it actually does vary depending how far you fall, which is awesome. And I also mentioned that there's a bunch of new terrain generation. If you go into the options menu when you first start, and the more world options rather, they have a setting called Amplified, which Notch was joking about when Jeb was working on all the new features to leave this in, and you need kind of a beast of a PC to run this. But this allows you to have some extreme terrain generation. I mean, there's some massive mountains and structures here, which is having a hard time loading in. I have a pretty beastly computer, but with Fraps running alongside this, it's kind of crazy. But let's see if I can get this valley to load. And you'll find these all over. This isn't just the terrain generation he was working on, but it's part of the world options. I don't know if he's keeping this in. Once again, this is just a snapshot. But I do look forward to seeing all the other terrain. I will jump over to a regular world and see how the biomes vary. I know he's been working on that a lot. I'm kind of excited to see how all the new blocks and decorative blocks come into play. I have noticed some rose bushes and stuff scattered out. here already, and I've noticed a lot of lava in this amplified world. I don't know if that's something that's going to be in all of the terrain generation, but I found like 20 lava pools just playing. My frame rate's tanking. Once again, this terrain generation's a little tough on the PC here. So I will bring you back in when we're in regular terrain generation, and you guys can see how cool that is. That's just awesome. Okay, so we're back in the normal world, and one of the first things I noticed after flying through a small desert is I landed in this area, which I think is amazing. They used what looks like jungle wood. Let me just verify. Yeah, jungle wood to make these smaller trees. This is definitely not a jungle by any means, but it's actually attached to desert on both sides, and it is called savanna. If you look right there under LC, you can see savanna. I also passed a tiny little patch, if you look on the map right here, sunflower plains, which I thought was kind of awesome. I will continue to look around to see if I can find any other really cool um, new biomes to show you guys. And I'll be right back. And literally right on the other side of that savanna right there was this biome right here, which is known as a roofed forest biome. As you can see, it has giant mushrooms as well as these thicker jungle, or not jungle, but let's actually check what kind of wood this is. Spruce wood. So it's very dense, very dark, very cool looking. It's like playing a whole new game almost. As well as it has some birch trees thrown in, some regular trees thrown in. So that's pretty cool. It's very thick. Be a good place for a shelter, even hiding in one of these red mushrooms here. And I'll bring you back if I see anything else cool. Alright guys, passing through Savannah, and I found a village. So villages can definitely spawn in Savannah. Not only that, but there's actually some hills in this one, as well as this ginormous structure right here, which actually happens to be its own biome in itself, which is known as a savanna plateau. So there you go. I will continue moving along, see if I can find anything else. After jumping in and out of another portal, I managed to land in another biome called the Extreme Hills, or Extreme Hills. Yeah, Extreme Hills and Extreme Hills Plus, which is kind of weird. Um, it's a little snowy and a little hilly, a lot of exposed rock. Uh, not too much to say about this one. It's definitely adding a little bit more though, so that's pretty cool. Moving on. Alright guys, and the last one I think I'm going to show you for now is the Forest of Flowers. Yeah, a ton of flowers. Thing I've noticed after traveling from biome to biome is they're much more, I don't know, fluid, I guess would be a good way of explaining it. They definitely flow into each other a lot better than they used to. There's no deserts next to tundra. A lot of it seems to make a little bit more sense. There's jungle next to one of these forests, which connects to this forest, which connects to like a sparse forest, and then like plains. So everything seems to flow a lot better and make a whole lot more sense. So I'm really excited to play on this on my own, and maybe I'll do some more videos now that things are a little bit more exciting. Got to play with a whole bunch of new stuff, which is always fun. I don't know if there's any new structures or not. I hadn't run across any on my own. Once again, I'm sure I've missed plenty. Just taking a brief look. I've been flying around for about 30 minutes now, just looking at the new biomes, and they are much larger than they were before. That's definitely another thing I've noticed. The jungle biome over here is massive. I just flew through a giant forest. It took me like, I don't know, 6 minutes to fly over the whole thing, so. And that's not even on large biomes. I couldn't even imagine what large biomes are like. But I'm very excited about it. I will look forward to seeing all the new features that everybody else finds. If you guys found any cool cool things in your first couple minutes of play, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys for some more Minecraft very soon. As always, I'm the Snow Dude. Keep cool, everybody.